You'll see on my channel I've been tracking this stock and Patrick Soon-Shiong for 2 years or maybe even a little bit more. And in that time I've been making entries into this stock at $1.34, at under $2, at $2.50 and at $3.50 as well. The fundamental principle behind finding and investing in ImmunityBio has been searching for biotech billionaires like Patrick Soon-Shiong who have a proven track record of success in the past, and this has been one of my main strategies when looking for biotech companies to help me identify high growth potential biotech stocks. And so effectively what I'm doing is I'm investing with these biotech billionaires at early stages. I'm looking at making entries in and around $1.50, and I'm looking for depressed stocks. So I'm typically looking for biotech companies and investing in them at a time of bad news. This happened when I bought over 19,000 shares of Precigen at a mean price of 97 cents before it got approved for its first treatment, which saw the stock reach the prices which we can see today. And so effectively the strategy is to find stocks at a time when they're beaten down, when they haven't posted any positive news, and to hold on to those stocks until they do skyrocket, until they do post positive news and they do reach significantly higher prices. They can 3x, 4x, sometimes even 5x too. And the fundamental thesis for investing in Precigen was exactly the same as ImmunityBio. It was an investment in Randall Kirk, the majority shareholder of Precigen, who you can see here. Incidentally, he also manages and controls the Third Security LLC, which you can see here too. And we can see right here that Randall Kirk has a net worth of $1.7 billion. And it happened with ImmunityBio as well, where I hold over 10,000 shares. And when I discovered Patrick Soon-Shiong, it became a no-brainer to invest with him, to invest in his mind and his proven track record of the past, where he's demonstrated the ability to bring blockbuster treatments to market. And so he amassed this fortune by building out pharmaceutical companies from scratch. We can see here Soon-Shiong to sell APP. Los Angeles billionaire Patrick Soon-Shiong has agreed to sell his Illinois-based generic drug business for $3.7 billion, plus the assumption of $940 million in outstanding debt. We can see here Celgene to buy Abraxis Bioscience for $2.9 billion according to Reuters. Reuters reported the transaction hands more than $2 billion to Patrick Soon-Shiong, Abraxis' founder and executive chairman, who held some 33 million shares or more than 80% of the company. And so with this information in mind, I was effectively hedging my bets on his previous track record and his past behavior. What I was doing is I was looking at his past behavior, and I was using his past behavior or his past actions as an indication of what his behaviors and actions will be in the future too, and banking on the fact that he would be successful in the future. There are very few opportunities to invest with and align with billionaires in their startups, but for example, with ImmunityBio at the time and with Precigen, the opportunity to invest in these startups did present themselves. And there are a number of biotech companies actually out there at the moment where this opportunity is also still present today. CoCrystal Pharmaceuticals is one of those stocks which I'm tracking at the moment. The major insider is Phillip Frost, which we can see here, and Phillip Frost has a net worth of $2.2 billion. Off the top of my head, I own in the region of 19,000 shares of CoCrystal Pharmaceuticals. I've been making entries just above $1 at $1 and continued to make entries over the last few weeks to a month. And one of the interesting things to note with this stock right now is that you can see that Phillip Frost has been continuing to add to his holding over the last few months and actually aggressively acquiring shares. And I think the key thing to take away from this is that an industry titan, a world-class veteran in the biotech field and a billionaire, is continuing to add to this stock at its depressed price. To me, it's an interpretation. He can see future value in the company at the moment as they build out their pipeline, albeit having not yet announced the major share price catalyst, if you like, or game-changing announcement that could propel this company moving forward.